Hello, my name is Timo Pakkanen, and in this video I'm going to explain why I think so that DayZ is not dead. There's lots of videos in YouTube saying that DayZ is dead, and it's kind of true. It's not very lively at the moment, but there is also this thing that it's not actually ready yet, so well, you could say it's dead, but it's actually not even born yet. So this is going to be a very casual video. I'm just going to play DayZ, how it is right now, 1st of April 2018, and go through those opinions that I have. Okay, and we're just going to start from the beginning. Just take a server. Let's see now. How many people are there playing? Not much. There is a couple of servers that is quite full. And that's the thing actually, that if you want to play DayZ, you actually only need one server to be full, to have the full experience. So basically it means you have to have 50 or 60 players playing it. So it doesn't matter if there are not thousands of people playing it, you can still have the full experience, and in my opinion it's actually better. Because then all the servers are not full, it's easier to get to play on the server that you want. And also if you want to enjoy like a little bit relaxed play style, that you're not PvPing all the time, you can just take a server that is not so full. Anyways, going to take this server. Let's try it out. I have played quite a lot of DayZ. I have like 1200 hours playtime. So even though the game is not ready and it's a mess, it's a buggy mess, I feel that I have got my worth of value out of the like maybe 24 euros that I paid about of it, like maybe 2013 or something like that. It's a long time actually. And these are just my opinions. I might be completely wrong, and I understand that other people think other way. Okay, now we're spawned on the coast, and we are going to just start to run inland. I have my auto run thing here. I'm going to put it here. Let's see, it's just have to get it working. Like that. Now I don't have to push the buttons, it's just running there. And there has been lots of new games like player-announced Battlegrounds, Fortnite and so on, which basically has the same idea. You try to survive, but it's more like match based. This is more like an open world sandbox kind of thing, that you don't really have a goal, you have to make your own goal, what you want to do. And like I said before, lots of people are making videos that DayZ is dead, and but I have watched many of those videos, and I kind of feel that they're on point mainly, but there is also things that are not actually true or are incorrect, and many of the people who have made the videos, I feel that they have not done their research about this game, so they would understand where the game is going and why has it taken so long to develop. Okay, well, why has it taken? Well, first of all, they put it on the early access so early, too early actually, and they were just testing, is DayZ still relevant, or is the survival genre relevant? And I guess it was, because it sold so well, and they got lots of money out of it, of course. Millions of copies were sold, but then they noticed that okay, now people really still have interest in the game, and they started to actually develop it. So it was a kind of a dick move, I could say. but it was a corporate decision. The developers of the game actually didn't make the decision. Dean Hall said back then that don't buy this game many times in the interviews I've watched. So people are also saying that Dean Hall ran away with the money, which is in a way, I guess, incorrect. Because if the guy says that don't buy this game and people still buy it, what can you do? Okay, now. Still running inlands. This is what you have to do in the start of the game. If you're not close to a village or some place to loot, you just start to run inlands. Okay? Situations are quite alright still, nothing has happened. And basically this game, DayZ, it's the most boring game in the world and at the same time most exciting. Yes, burlap sack. That's a good thing. Some bugginess there. People are also complaining about this game that it doesn't have enough loot or enough food. And yeah, it can be a little bit challenging to get food and stay alive, but when you know what to do, it's not that difficult, because DayZ is a game that doesn't tell about its stuff so much, almost at all. So if you want to learn the game, you have to do research or just try things out, which I actually like a lot. It's I think it's too much sometimes when some games tell you everything what to do and where to go and so on, so it's not so exciting to find out things when there is nothing to find out. Yeah, so the development of DayZ has taken a long time, like 4 years or something, but they started to build a new engine, Fusion engine, and that has taken a lot of time, lots of effort, and some bugginess there. And when you're developing a new kind of engine, trying to do something that is not done so much, it's probably very hard work. And when you're working with something new, something experimental, as DayZ has always been, you will make lots of mistakes, and you just have to try to learn from it. And people are comparing this game to PUBG and those other battle royale stuff, but the way the games are built, it's not so demanding from the engine side, because this is like so huge, this map where DayZ is played, and there is so much things happening in so many places at the same time. So getting it to work is difficult, and I have not seen any game yet that would do it in the same way DayZ does, because DayZ is trying to be huge game and at the same time very detailed game, and that's probably difficult to do. We're still in the forest, just running. And in some, or in actually one YouTube video, I'm not going to say the names of the YouTubers or anything like that, so if you want to find out what I'm talking about when I'm talking about other YouTubers, you can just write DayZ is dead in the search field and you will find out from there what I'm talking about. For example, one YouTuber were comparing this game, DayZ mod, I mean DayZ Standalone, to the DayZ mod called DayZ Epoch, which is a very different thing from the original mod, because there you can build like huge bases and you can actually build floating bases. So comparing DayZ Standalone now to that mod Epoch is kinda unfair, because DayZ Standalone is still in development, and the devs have said many times that when they get the stuff ready enough, DayZ will be open for modding, so the modders can do all the stuff they want with the new engine. And I think that's a good thing, because then probably there will be new kinds of DayZ experiences available. So all that base building stuff is actually also going to be in the DayZ Standalone. At least the devs have said so, showed some stuff about it. So comparing it to DayZ mod now is kind of unfair because the game is not ready. And DayZ mod, that for me that was the first true open world experience, so I have very nostalgic and good feelings about it. But thinking about it also now, it was very buggy, like super buggy, and it has its problems, and one of the biggest problems were hackers, because they basically ruined the game. The thing with the DayZ mod was that it runs so much on the client side. The game is basically running from the player's PC, and you don't actually even have to do any hacking, and you can do stuff on the server that affects everybody's playing on that server. So you could, like, for example, put every players into one place all of a sudden, or make so that everything is falling from the sky, and this happened many times. So basically it ruins the game, because the basic idea is to stay alive, and then something happens that you have no effect that you can do anything about, and then you just die. So that's why the developers of DayZ Standalone had to make it so that everything, as much as possible, runs on the server. And Bohemia Interactive's server technology is not that good that they could do it. So they have to start to rework it in so many ways. Okay, where am I now? You don't know where I am because I have been just talking about stuff. So yeah, this is, like many people are saying, this is the example of bad early access stuff, this game. And people think that it's a scam, people think that they're just not doing anything with the game. But I have read every single status update that has been made about this game. And my feelings about it is that that's not true, that they are actually working on it. And I'm happy that the developers have taken the long way and tried to actually fix the engine and not just try to patch it somehow fast to get it almost working. Okay, let's see what's in here right now. Food. Let's eat it. Red raincoat. Kind of bad color, but if it's raining, it's good to have a raincoat because you can get sick and cold and die very easily in this game. Yes, that's eaten. Let's take a jacket. I cannot take it, why not? I can take it to hands. Yeah, it's buggy, as you can see. I just can't take it for some reason. But if I take that out? No. Well, let's leave it there. Okay, next house. Okay, backpack that I can take. It's good. Gas canister, I love those. And there is like lots of angry comments about the game that it's not working, but I think that people just don't know how to play it. Like, in my opinion, the amount of loot is good. You don't have to have it too much, because then getting the loot doesn't feel so good. When you have a little bit of it, you really have to work for it, and then you get a sense of achievement. I guess it's false sense of achievement because it's just a video game, but nevertheless, this is how I like it. Okay, a jacket. Oh yeah, I couldn't put it on because how stupid I am. I haven't played this for a while. I had the t-shirt on. There's somebody somewhere? T-shirt on, so I couldn't put the raincoat on. Which doesn't really actually make sense, but that's just how it works in this game. Zombie sounds. Nice hat. Yellow raincoat. Okay, I got already some ammunition. And a blue Talon backpack. It's actually going pretty nice. I don't do anything with that. Oh yeah, and the one thing that people say a lot that yeah, Dean Hall ran away with money. Which I think is not so true. Because I understand that he wanted to go back to his homeland, New Zealand, see his family and stuff. And he had already made DayZ mod and had worked on that a lot. He did all that for free of charge. So I think Dean Hall is not a scam that he takes other people's money, but he really actually wanted to make DayZ. And there is like information in YouTube and other places about the history of DayZ, how DayZ has come to be. And it's a very how can you say, not normal way of developing game. Okay, there's a couple of zombies now. Maybe I have to shoot them. There's the Dean Hall zombie. Let's kill it. Dean Hall zombies always have kiwi. Oh yeah. Let's close the doors. I would need a knife of some sort. Let's kill a couple of zombies now. I need the kiwi. Get some food. Nice. Let's move on. The zombies don't react to this weapon so much. So it's easier to survive. Yeah, so Dean Hall gave DayZ mod to the world for free. So I'm thankful to Dean Hall what he has done for the gaming in general. And I think it was a good decision that he got out from DayZ development. But in a way I would have wanted him to stay because he was a nice person to listen in interviews and so on, but I understand also that he wasn't the team leader or he had not so much experience of leading a development team and so on, so other people took over it. Yeah, so now we can drink some water. Yeah, that's enough. Stomach is full. Let's go check this house. So yeah, you really have to take your time in this game. It's very slow. Little by little you get some stuff, and if you die, you die. But people have also complained lack of end game in DayZ, so that you just basically loot stuff and then you go to kill people, and that's how it is. And I understand that, because there is no clear objective, nothing clear that you actually have to achieve. You kinda just have to figure it out for yourself. And that can be a good thing or bad thing. For me, the end game in this game is that you get loot and stuff. After that, you get a tent and barrels, make your own hideout, your own camp, and then you start to loot stuff there. So when you die, you don't lose everything, you just lose everything that you have on yourself, and you can just go to your camp and get new stuff for you. And there is so other stuff to do also, like creating leather clothes, making a ghillie suit. I want that hoodie, it looks better and it's green. So yeah, the development of DayZ have been problematic. Development team have not been able to keep up with their schedules and their goals. Like, they have made lots of false promises, and that's bad. That's like bad press, and I understand that that creates frustration. And in that way, Bohemia Interactive could have handled the whole thing very differently. Where am I now? Not sure at all. Well, let's just keep running. I have to... No. And this is also like that. I can show it to you. There's my He-Man. Anyways. So yeah, some people say this is also a running simulator. I agree on that. You do lots of running here. But I don't know. It really depends what you want from a game. I like it that it's sometimes just relaxing and you don't have to do anything. Maybe I'm lazy or something, but... Okay. What's there? I hope I'm not running back to the shoreline. I would really need a compass. Yeah, and the problem with the early access titles is that you buy a game which is unfinished, and you can actually never be sure that will that game be finished, because you know anything can happen. For example, all the developers of the game might get into an accident, like plane crash or something, and then it's obvious the game will not be finished because all the people are dead who were doing it. So this is the thing, that future is uncertain, and if you buy a early access title, you should understand this. And what's the solution to the problem? Nobody ever buys a early access title. Then there will never be this problem. So if you get into this thing, it's kind of your own fault. Shit things happen, you know. That's just it. Okay, where am I now? Okay, I actually might know. I don't know the name of the place, but I have an idea where this is located. But yeah, the game is buggy mess, but I still am able to enjoy it. There is one huge problem, in my opinion, and it's the lack of zombies. And the developers know it. They have said it many times that they will put more zombies in the game when they get it working, so hopefully they get it working, because in the DayZ mod, running around like this in a city would not be done so easily. The zombies in DayZ mod were horrible. Horrible in a good way and in a bad way, because they were so buggy in so many ways that you never knew what is going to happen with them. And they had this thing that they walked inside buildings, so if you run inside a building, it was easier for you to fight against them, because they were not so fast. It's very unrealistic and kinda breaks the immersion, but then again it was a good gameplay choice. That as a gameplay thing it was good. Oh? Shotgun. I have 2 weapons. And the one thing that when you come to city, it was same thing in the DayZ mod and it's the same thing in this standalone. That you can see from the zombies quite easily if there's people in the town or not. But okay, maybe not so easily in the standalone, but still. Because you should not be able to see the spawning of the zombies and you still are. That's a problem. Chicken? Yes, more food. Any zombies coming? No. You're now going to skin and water the body of the chicken. Like this. We don't need the guts or the other stuff. But we can keep them because I still have some room in my inventory. Again, I made a mistake in a sense that I'm playing loudly. People can hear my shots and so on. So I might have company or not. Let's see. And the game is now, this is version 0.62. And the next version is going to be 0.63, which is also going to be the beta. And they are planning to get it released during the year 2018. And let's hope that is really true. I have watched some videos about the 0.63 and it looks good. They have changed the player controller, so it should be much more responsive when you play it. Now it's like the character reacts to your commands or pushing the buttons quite slowly. Like, it doesn't feel as responsive as most modern action games. So they are trying to get that into the game, and according to the developers and the videos, they might actually be able to do that. So for me personally, DayZ is not dead. It's a little bit in a coma or something like that, but now I'm going to take the shots out from the trumpet and take the Sporter 2.2, load the magazine and put it back to the weapon. So now I have lots of shots in this magazine. This is one of the crappiest weapons in the, or maybe not the crappiest, but this is not powerful weapon at all. One of the weakest weapons, let's put it that way. But this is also good because it doesn't attract so much attention. Actually, not going to use this weapon now. Going to put it to ground. Take the hunting knife and cut a branch off. I'm not sure should I even keep the shotgun. Because I think I like to have only one weapon. It's easier. Easier to do things. This wooden stick is very good weapon in the game. Go to zombie and then you can hit it so fast that it can't do anything. Like that. So yeah, there is this DayZ hate train going in the internet. And people say lots of nasty things about the developers and so on. It comes from the frustration and they don't trust them. It's just, in a way, very understandable. But then again, it also shows how nasty we humans can be. It's kind of sad. But then again, I don't have to read them, so it's my own fault that I go to read them. But then again, it's also, in a way, entertaining. Kiwi. Yes, got some more food. So yeah, DayZ mod was amazing when it came out years ago for the first time. It was not also ready, but this open world experience thing that it did very well. Even though it had so many bugs and everything, but still, it's this certain atmosphere it was able to create. This open world feeling, this you can do anything feeling. So it did that very well. That one thing. But it was so problematic, so buggy, so it's so big of a mess that it was very hard to enjoy sometimes. And the main reason were the hackers. And that's why, if there wouldn't be any hackers ever, I believe that the development of DayZ Standalone would have gone very differently. Because that they could have made it so that the game runs on the PC, on the client side. But because people are cheating, they cannot do that, and they have to put it running on the server side. And figuring that out must be difficult, taking some time. And maybe, I don't know, maybe Bohemia Interactive developers are actually very slow developers. I don't really know. Khaki slack pants. Let's take those, they're green. Let's get some more camo color thing going. So yeah, there might be slow developers, I don't know. Or maybe it's just because the scope of DayZ is so big. Nice lag. And for me, my computer is not up to date. It's a little bit potato, so that's why this game doesn't run so well. But also this game has issues, even though you would have a good PC. Yeah, also the fact that DayZ is like, it's not an American game. And you can see it. It has this Eastern European feeling to it, and that's what I like. Like it a lot. I need bandage. I have bandage. Now I use it. Sprained ankle. Okay. I don't know how did I get that, but I have to fix it. Can I fix my clothes? My pants are ruined. Okay, maybe it was the zombie. I need new pants. have to fix that angle. So let's take some wood from tree, cut a branch off. Yeah, we make it small, sticks, make a splint. Like that. Then we use it. And then our angle is fixed. Yeah, this whole inventory system and this game in general is just not very responsive. Everything takes time, and this is... I know that that frustrates a lot of people and makes the experience less enjoyable. Totally understand it. But if you are able to withstand bugs and weird shit, you can have very fun time in this game. For example, the social interactions can be so weird, so funny. The PvP gives a rush, adrenaline rush. It's like... It's weird how it affects your feelings when you play this game. It's like you're completely into it. You just think it's almost real and you get really scared. At least I get. And not any other game has been able to produce that feeling in me so well. And there's this desync problem. The whole controlling thing is very clunky and it's buggy, but it's not actually as buggy as it used to be. If you can believe that. So yeah, in general I think it's too early to say that DayZ is dead. In many people's eyes and minds, it probably is dead. I understand it, but for me it's not. There is so many other games that I can play and just wait that it's ready. And well, I have been waiting for years now. But for me, I paid this like 24 euros. I have played this so many hours, and I think watching and following the development is part of the enjoyment, because I'm interested in that stuff. I don't know much about game development. I have tried out different things with CryEngine and done some 3D modeling and small things like that, but I don't like generally know so much how it goes. I understand that doing something this big and in general how creative work goes and how it works, so I can a little bit understand it, but not in that way that I could say that yeah, I have the intelligence and wisdom to say how the development is actually going, because I don't know. I don't know if the Bohemia Interactive guys are just slow, untalented, or maybe it is just actually very slow and difficult process to do this thing. Also, really depends of the engine. Like, some engine might be like very easy to work, but they have their limits, and some engines could be very slow and hard to work with, but if you get it working, it can do different things than other engines can do. Portable gas lamp. I don't actually need that. Anything else? Tire, flashlight. Same place again. Handcuffs, that can be funny. Take those. Anything else in here? No. Okay, now I know where I am. No, I can just put the game. Yeah, like that. No hands. It's running there. So yeah, I'm still alive. My guy is not even hungry. And I have backpack, I have weapon, I have melee weapon, I have lots of stuff. In my opinion, that wasn't very difficult actually. The main thing is to run inlands and then you will find stuff. And use alternative sources of food, not just looted food. You can hunt for chickens. You can hunt for Dean Hall zombies, who always have a kiwi. You can make your own farm. You can eat berries. There's so many different things, but most people probably just don't know about them, and they take a little bit of work. But in my opinion, in a survival game it makes sense that you have to put effort in finding food. It used to be in the way that you could just loot for weapons and clothes and equipment and you would find food the same time you are doing that. And I understand people got used to it, and now that it has been taken away, people are frustrated and angry that it has changed. But in my opinion, it just gives more to do in the game, and it's more pleasing, more rewarding that surviving when you have to put some effort in food or getting food. So yeah, what I like about DayZ Standalone is the textures looks nice and how they handled the inventory system and the clothes, and that the clothes can get broken and you have different pockets for different clothes, and I think that's a good system, and they look good. The clothes look good on the models, and the graphics in this game are general at the same time very bad and very good. It's look kinda outdated, but then again it has like this very realistic look. It doesn't have like weird glow effects or that kind of stuff so much. Like some newer games have that. They look good and shiny, but they don't look so realistic. So this gritty realistic style fits for DayZ, I think, very well. Okay, so let's check this place. And I don't believe that the DayZ Standalone is a scam. I'm not believing that the developers are not doing anything. They just want the money, because the developers don't actually get the money that has been made by selling DayZ. They have a monthly salary, or salary in general, what they get from creating the work, creating the game. Nice. Splitting axe. Basic, good basic melee weapon. The stick is also good, actually better in some ways. I'm just going to kill this chicken. Like that. And we're going to take some meat out of it. We don't need those. Now we get some more food. We just have to cook it before we eat it. Okay, Asper 6 rounds. Alright. Oh yeah, we need new pants also. And also one frustrating thing is that you can climb over these kind of fences, but I've also heard that the developers are going to make climbing mechanisms. So that is going to change the game a lot. We have not encountered other players yet. Maybe there will be some close by because I just mentioned it. Or maybe not. Maybe I changed my style a little bit. Helmets are good in this game. You don't get killed so easily, but I don't know. Huh? Broken fence. There are some cows. Oh, where? Couple of zombies. 3 zombies. Yeah, the melee fighting is clunky, super clunky. Super bad, actually. It has like little bit this chivalry kind of combat that you have to swing that weapon and it hits where it hits. They're taking it out because they have not been able to get it work. Yeah. And the thing is that I played also other survival games, Reign of Kings, Ark Survival Evolved, Life is Feudal on Your Own, and all these games. And the developers have done it so that they have just announced the game is ready, even though it's still buggy. Like Ark Survival Evolved, Reign of Kings, both are in that way that they feel unfinished, but they are saying that it's finished. And I think that's example of bad early access. The fact that Bohemia Interactive is honest, that they say yes, this game is not ready, and yes, it has taken a lot of time, is better thing. That you have to wait. Well, okay, I cannot know for sure that will DayZ get ready ever. Like, it might be this is it. I accept that, and if that's the case, I'm not very pleased, because I would have wanted to see DayZ becoming that good game that everybody had in their minds. Like DayZ mod was like this. It showed the idea very well, what there could be, but it wasn't never able to actually deliver that experience. That so many problems, so many bugs that you had to just kind of like put really effort to not mind about those things. And when Standalone started to be developing, lots of people, me too, we expected that when it comes out it's like all those problems are solved and everything, but it wasn't. It was like it went back so much. It was so bare bones, the whole thing. And there was like Dean Hall and few other people in the team of developing it, and it only got big after they sold so much. Which is like, yeah, corporate decision, business decision, not very good decision for the game, but the developers didn't make that decision, and people are giving lots of hate to the developers, even though it's not in their hands. If Dean Hall could have made the decision, I think that the game would have not been published so early in early access, because now would be the time to put it out actually when they hit beta. If they hit it, I believe they will. And the thing I like also about DayZ Standalone compared to DayZ Mod, that it doesn't have so many hackers or actually scripters, because you don't have to hack DayZ Mod, you have to just use the scripts. So I have heard that it's very simple. I've never tried it out. I don't know. I have tried the editor of Operation Flashpoint, so I kind of know how the editor works at least, but it's probably not the same thing. But you have to have scripts also when working with that. We're soon going to be in Gorga, which is a place where you can very easily meet other survivors. I'm starting to get a little bit hungry actually. Let's go here. Nothing here. Another gas canister. Is there anything I don't need? I don't want those broken bullets. We got some more food here. But I have to throw something out. Those and those. Well, the handcuffs I can still have. Like this. I have some crunch and crisp cereals. Couple of kiwis. So when I'm not stuffed anymore, I can eat it. Then I have also 4 pieces of chicken breast. So no problem with the food. No problem at all. Ready kit. Blood back kit. EVA start kit. Okay, I'm not going to probably meet anybody, so I don't need that stuff, at least now. Maybe later I could use them, but zombies are very slow to react. Now it comes. Like that. Any other zombies coming? Can opener, that's a good thing. There's some more chickens. Nice, nice stuff. Plate carrier with holster, but in a good condition. Let's take that. I'm going to have a bigger backpack here. This is tedious, this changing backpack thing. Like, but then again, in real life, if you would have all your stuff in a backpack and then take another backpack and put all stuff in there, it actually would take some time. So in that sense, it's kind of realistic. Or believable, let's say that. Not realistic, believable. Okay. But yeah, I'm going to make a suppressor NATO and some nice bullets. Let's take those. I'm going to make another episode of this where I can still or will still tell my opinions about DayZ and so on. Yeah, thank you for watching, and you know, hit that subscribe button, put some comments, tell your opinion, what do you think about DayZ and so on. But yeah, thank you very much and see you actually in the next episode. It's going to be a 2-episode thing. Alright, bye bye.